going on? We are sitting here with probably the most talked about bow in the industry. The PSE NTN. We finally got our first one in, and it didn't last, 10 minutes on the shelf? So we went ahead and completely set this bow up. It is ready to rock, and it has all the knock-on goodies. The Riddance knock-on bars, front and rear bar, and the AAE knock-on limb-driven rest. The only thing not knock-on is this spot hog, but it is a fantastic dovetail multi-pin sight. Flow green strings, clear servings. We went over this bow. We wanted to put this video together for you guys and give you a little rundown of how we build a bow, especially this bow. Like I said, it's the hottest bow on the market, and it is one of the best shooting bows I've ever personally put in my hands. I think the customer can attest to that. So we took some time, and what did we spend? About 2 hours today together? 2 hours to set this bow up. So that is what you get when you come to a pro shop. We ended up having to flip a shim on this top cam, which was not a big deal. Check draw length, of course, easy on these bows. And center shot, we had a right hand tear, so we went ahead and flipped the shim. And first shot out of it was bullet hole, backed it up with another one. And you will see in this video what kind of speeds we're actually getting out of this bow, and some of the tricks that we do when we put a bow together, some of the extra steps we take. So we'll run through that step by step through this video, and let me know what you guys think. Thank you. So we got the bow leveled in our vise, and now we have leveled the actual arrow to make sure everything is square. And what we like to do is tie a little piece, if it'll focus, a little piece of serving above the knock and then below. You can see we tie in a square knot right there, and you want just a little bit of knock travel, and then we'll tie the D-loop above and below right here. What that does is, one, it locks in that knock fitment and makes it perfect every time. It eliminates knock pinch, or the D-loop moving down on the string and pinching this knock. And then a third thing that it allows is, if you're hunting, it allows you to be able to cut this D-loop off and retie one in the field, knowing with 100% certainty that this knock position has not changed. It stayed exactly the same. So that's something that we do on every one of our bows. You can see the tie-in job there. A little more, 3 more knots on the bottom side than the top. And we're getting this NTN one step closer to shooting. Product with the D-loop. When you're tying these on, you want to make sure that you pinch this area of the D-loop down, as well as this area. Get that, pull it as tight as possible without, you don't want to separate these servings, so you don't want to melee on this though. But the other important part is, you want one of the burnt ends on this side, and you want one of the burnt ends on this side. So you actually want to tie your 2 half hitches on each side of the string. So there's our D-loop. Our next, we're going to set center shot on this rest. We leveled it up and down, but we're going to make sure center shot's good, make sure the bow's in time, and then we're going to go shoot this through paper and see what it does. So the next step on these NTNs, they actually provide you with a couple holes. And what we do is, we tie a knot and pull it really tight with our pliers, melt that down, create a really good stopping point, feed it through there, up through the rest here, and then that's how you will activate this limb-driven rest. We'll tie this back, cinch down the set screw on the back side, overlap this, go ahead and serve that in, and leave a little bit of overhang. But that is how you time one of these rests with this new NTN system. It's very easy and very efficient. We went ahead and finished serving in the D-loop for the limit-driven AAE knock on. There's our knock. D-loop is set, and our peep height is now set. So we set our peep height with the customer here with his release, and then we go ahead and serve a little below. We bring the serving down, and then we really lock that in. So we bring the serving around the bottom side of this knock, and then slide it up, and then 3 wraps around, and then it comes under, and then back underneath, down, and then another piece of serving, if my phone will focus, below it. So very clean setup, and really locks that peep in place. He has a fast eddy on here. We went ahead and leveled the 3rd axis on it and balanced the bars. We're going to go shoot it through paper and get a speed with his arrow weight. So our first couple shots, we had this left tear here and here, and there's our next shot, bullet hole, and there's the one he just shot, bullet hole. So what we ended up doing for him is we have these gold tip black label 300 splines, and we actually added 20 more grains in the front. And with that, we're running a 100 grain point, and we had to move one shim, the large shim on the top cam, over. And as soon as we moved it over, we went from that tear to that right there. We're getting ready to shoot it and test speed. 70-pound bow, 29-inch draw length. Let's get an arrow weight real quick. You know that for a fact? Let me weigh it real quick, just to prove this is a relatively heavy hunting arrow. 434. We're going to shoot that through the chrono here. So it's 70 pounds at 29 inches, the new NTN PSE. Too fast to register. What happened was we didn't have our neon lights on. Try one more time here. You can see we utilized both Burgert buttonholes on that knock-on rest too. Really like that bar setup. .276. That is cooking for a 435 grain arrow. Shoot one more. .277, back that number up. That's how you can tell a bow is tuned well too. If you're throwing numbers, 277, then you throw a 272, 283, check your timing. Your cams may be out. If you're shooting consistently within a feet per second or 2, then you know your bow has a good tune and a good set of strings on it. Hello. So that video was our first attempt at piecing multiple videos together. I hope you guys liked it. I did forget to film an outro or the ending of the video, so after we paper tuned it and shot it through the chrono, it just kind of ended. So I wanted to throw something in there today. Again, thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe. We're going to spend the next couple weeks trying to pump out some videos. I think my next video is going to be about the prime. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the NTN build. The bow turned out fantastic. I cannot express enough how well this new EVO series shoots. And that's every one of them. That's not just the NTN. The 31, the 33, the 35, the regular ones, they shoot just as good. It's the same cam, same riser. The only thing that the NTN has is a color package is different, and the shelf of it is a little different to fit his limb-driven rest, and it does have a place for that arrow stand, if you will, if you hunt in or out of a ground blind a lot. But I am currently shooting an EVO NXT 35, and I'm shooting it for 3D, and my goal is to switch that bow right into hunting season. I can't get over how well they shoot, neither could the customer. He came from a turbo bow, a little more aggressive cam system, a few years old, but a flagship bow nonetheless, and he actually didn't drop 1 feet a second. I think he actually gained 2 or 3. So that's going from like more of a harsh turbo cam into the EVO, in his case the NTN, and didn't lose any feet per second with the same exact arrow setup. But he could not believe how much smoother the draw cycle was and how dead in the hand it is. And that goes, for, like I said, for all of them. We have 33s, 31s, and a 35 set up ready to shoot. We have a left-handed in. So they are fantastic bows. That build, I think it turned out fantastic. I really do like the whole knock-on system, the way that rest works. His bars seem to be very nice. I believe we're looking at starting to carry them. But it turned out very well, but I just wanted to film this, get you guys aware that we are going to start trying to pump out some videos, and thank you guys for watching the video. Look forward to seeing you guys some more. Like I said, like and subscribe to our videos, please. We're going to try to grow this YouTube channel hopefully into something really, really cool. And the more that you guys subscribe and the more you watch our videos, the more pull we will have on manufacturers to give us some stuff to test. And that is the ultimate goal, is to test some really cool equipment from a target side to a hunting side. You know, eventually we want to start maybe self-filming some hunts too, so testing some products from that nature. We did just finally launch, and this is huge. We're going to do something we wanted to do is food plots, land clearing, deer management, property management. We're fortunate enough that Kyle has the type of equipment needed to do all that kind of stuff and the knowledge of knowing how to run it. He's working on his property over this shutdown period, and it's turning out fantastic. They're getting a ton of work done. I think they planted something like 1,000 trees. Several acres of switchgrass to provide cover for getting to stands, just all kinds of stuff. They've been doing this for a couple of years and have great research in it and are having success with it as well. The property that they're doing this on is he's very fortunate he gets to hunt it. I'll put it that way. But thank you guys. So look forward to that. If you guys have anyone, in the Ohio area, we will travel. Southern Ohio people, you guys land leases. If we're broadcasting to anyone out of the state, we'll be. I know you guys. If you're out of state, it's hard for you to travel and bring all the equipment in. Let us do it for you. Let us give you a quote. Let us plant some food plots, plant some switchgrass trees, land clearing. The honeysuckle's crazy down there. And then we'll get you guys on a regiment with monster whitetail grub, using their feed to subsidize with the food plots that you guys want to do. So get a hold of us. But again, thank you for watching. Wanted to film this outro. I hope our first edited video wasn't too splotchy. Definitely the first time at that go. So appreciate it. And like I said, please like and subscribe. It does nothing but help us. So thank you.